It's your man's and them live in the place. All in your face. Don't let me go to the waist and spray my gun. I don't do this shit for fun. Tell that she better run. Where my gun? I got my Timbs on my feet. Timbs on my feet, so the mission complete. Mission complete. Mess around and put on the black Air Forces and then use my forces. Yeah, all in your face.
All in your face.
Said all in your face.
All in your face.
I meant to run. Got a ski mask on with no gun, but I still gonna rob you tonight. Still gonna rob you tonight. Dark skin work everywhere at night. Everywhere at night. Sneaking up on you. Yeah, you and your boo. Rob you 2 by 2. Feel like Moses, boo. But I ain't got no bow. No arc for you and no arc for your hoe. Yeah, you about to die. Till the mama don't cry.
You reach my phone right there?
Yeah.
Yo, we live?
Damn, I got my whole government on that bitch.
What's your government?
Chill.
You know,
Bilot. He's your man, Bilot.
Yo.
we live?
We live. Yo, shout out everybody in the chat. If you are in the chat, let yourself be known.
Please do.
We are not late. We were supposed to start at 9 o'clock.
Exactly.
Don't look at anything.
Whoever told you that information was wrong.
It was wrong. They had the wrong information.
That's what happens when you hire an intern.
Oh, man.
We only had one intern so far.
Yeah, and then he quit.
Wait, who was the intern?
Somebody that's related.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Shout out One Eye Skull, man. One Eye Skull said, finally, my boy.
Yo,
Shout out Sammy J. What up? We got the regulars in here.
What's
the
good,
peeps.
y'all? I know y'all been waiting to see me. You know what I'm saying? The alpha male of this group. We got your Omega. We got your Beta right here. We got
First of all, you's a Beta biscuit eating bitch, all right?
Oh, shit.
With
Oh,
butter.
I love Beta biscuits.
Beta
Not the
biscuit
cheetah-
eating
not the
Beta
bitch.
triple
biscuits with the
Bs.
butter.
Yeah. Yeah, we in the
Shit.
building, y'all. We in the building.
I see-
We in
I
the
see why
building,
One Eye Skull
y'all.
say
We
what
in
he
the
said about
building.
it.
We
Yo,
in the
shut up.
building, y'all. We in the building.
Can we hit this though? Like,
Hey, what's
What?
that?
Oh,
that
not
shit was
that-
a
not
whole
that one,
vibe.
yeah.
That shit was a whole vibe.
Wait,
May
which
play,
one?
But we may get flagged.
Yeah.
All right, clip it.
That's it.
All right, clip
Yo,
it.
let us know how y'all liking the new setup, man.
New setup.
How y'all like the new setup? You know what I'm saying? My room look fire now.
Facts. It's the same exact room. We
The
just
same
switched
exact
some things around.
room.
You know what I'm saying?
In a random house in New York City. This is your man's and them live.
Oh, let's do the. Y'all ready to do the intro? Say that. Oh, unless y'all wanna. My bad.
You want to do the intro now?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, are we good to go?
So-called alpha over here.
Shit. Who?
Beta bitch.
I'm a beta.
He's
Fuck
a
outta
beta
here.
bitch.
Big Beta.
You and now watch your man's and them live. I'm your man's Gus the Third.
I'm your man's Bello.
I'm your man's Austin Felix.
And I'm your man Shakespeare in a random house in New York City.
This is your man's and them live. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was about to say Southside.
Nah, we actually in Brooklyn today.
Yo, what the fuck?
Oh, we're not supposed to say? Oh, my bad.
Listen, we got the 2 cameras set up.
Oh,
Y'all cameras right there. When y'all making y'all direct comments, you tell the people right there.
Hey.
Gus, we over there.
What's up, y'all?
What's
How
good,
y'all
y'all?
doing? Y'all good? Hey, long time no see. How are you?
How are you?
How are
I
you?
missed you.
Shoot, we gotta
Drew look awkward when he looks at the camera.
This nigga look shy. Bad.
I got quiet.
Did you just make a goat noise? Was that bad? Yo, I'm so confused. What's good, y'all?
Yo, Shake, you definitely gotta do this. This would be fire though.
What?
The sound effect shit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's gonna be a lot of this with Gus.
Is that crickets or birds?
It's
Crickets.
I can turn it up.
Kind of weird ass cricket sound.
You never heard a cricket before?
They don't sound like that.
How you know?
That should be like.
Listen.
That sound like a wet bird.
A wet bird.
You ever saw a bird taking a bath? That sound like a wet bird.
That
man.
sound like a
bird.
salamander.
One Eye Skull said he drinking coffee with a Guinness.
Guinness.
Lit.
That's that Irish
That's
coffee.
Is that a? That's what Irish coffee is. I thought
I don't
Irish
know.
coffee was like Bailey's and.
Nah,
That's
it is
don't
Bailey's.
that don't sound like it go together.
Shoot.
Guinness and coffee?
Right. Alcohol and caffeine.
Nah.
Oh yeah, dude. You never had coffee and Baileys?
No.
Shit,
No.
what? Yo,
Sounds
you never had a
mad
creamer
good.
before?
A
Hey,
creamer?
yo.
Yeah.
I don't like how that sound, nigga.
Rum cream, nigga.
Oh, you can say rum cream. Don't say creamer.
It's creamer. It's called a cream or a creamer. They call it.
So you go to the bar and baby, let me get a creamer.
Let me get a cream.
Let me get a cream.
It's called a creamer or cream.
Let me get a cream.
Yo, let me know if I'm right or wrong.
Wrong, brother. You
Caribbeans.
Oh, if you got the thing on your phone, you could play it. The song,
What's on?
you know, Drew featuring your man's in them live.
Wrong. I'm gonna do it live.
Nah.
Come and kick it.
Yo, do it.
Okay.
Hey, let's go. I'm gonna give you,
You
the
got
beat.
it. You got it on your
Come
phone.
and kick it with the coolest young man. You can
'Cause
sit
it's,
in.
your
Go
phone
on,
is on the
son,
thing.
Get you right. Come and listen. Y'all ain't messing
Hey.
with the start of 5. Who
Hey.
you kidding?
It's your man's
in them.
It's your man's in
Come
them.
on.
Ain't
He didn't write it.
Yeah, they right. I told y'all I wrote that. Y'all don't believe
Gus
me.
Shake, Kyrie Bella, Austin, get it
Yeah,
right.
right.
Hey,
It's your man's in them.
It's your man's in them.
Live. Starting 5. Kyrie
Oh.
ain't here, so it's 4. About to do some more. Kick in the door, wave in the 4-4.
4-4.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
We about to quit. We about to start the show. Let's do this shit. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, where's your verse?
Shout out Reggie Porter. What up,
What's
my
the
guy?
word? What's
When
the
I Skull
word?
said, sounds like screeching shoes. It definitely sound. It don't sound like crickets, bro. He also said, where you going to get that cream, Gus?
So, hey, now it's time
Pause.
for so long.
You gotta wink with that.
Pause.
You gotta wink with that.
Yo,
one.
we definitely got a dope show tonight. Shit, I can't wait to get into this first topic. Y'all ready? I'm ready.
Did you?
That was such a trash intro. I'm sorry.
It wasn't trash. Do something
I'm
better.
fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. That's
Ooh,
great.
my
What
name
were
is
you- what were
Drew.
you- What were you gonna?
Today we're gonna be talking about a lot of things.
Why do I sound like
Barney.
I'm dying?
You sound like Barney.
Wait, what? What were you gonna ask me?
Did you send me the video?
Oh yeah. I got you right now, blood. I got you right now.
What's going on, y'all in the chat? How
Shout
y'all
out
doing?
Reggie Porter.
Shout out to everybody here.
You want to introduce the first topic?
The first topic I was going to speak on was the
Cater?
cater to you. Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about it.
All right. So, Cater to You by Destiny's Child may be canceled. You want to know why?
Wait, can we just say when this song was released?
Okay.
Yeah, that's important.
Let's do a little research real quick.
That's definitely
They
important.
trying to cancel this. That's my thing. Is all of this cancel shit? They be late as fuck with it.
Hell yeah.
This
Because-
2004.
Because they always the cancel shit. You don't realize they always go back.
2004.
They always go back.
It's a few times it's been some recent that somebody did, but they always go back.
Yeah.
Like, trying
Always.
to cancel somebody.
You can't correct the past. You can only move forward and make your future so much better.
Wow.
Oh, that was
So-
deep.
Wow, that was
Okay,
powerful,
all
Gus.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
All
Pat
right.
myself on the
That was
shoulder. real
powerful.
quick.
As you should. As you should.
That was actually really
thank you.
good.
I made that up.
Yeah. Don't care.
Hater.
But I mean, you have to go back if you're gonna cancel something. You don't cancel something present. Like people reach in the past because shit was different back then. You cancel something that you said when you was maybe immature, younger, or whatever. So people are always gonna go reaching in the past. Look at Kevin Hart. Look at they try to cancel Pepe Le Pew, a
Yeah.
fucking cartoon character, because of the way he was rubbing up on the cat. whatever she was.
Harassing women
Exactly.
and creatures.
Next is they might be Johnny Bravo. Who knows? But-
shit.
You said Destiny's Child. That song came out in 2004.
2004.
Mm-hmm.
They trying to cancel it because what? Did you have an article?
Yeah, I did. I'm actually trying to send this to Shake. Right, Shake, just scroll up a little bit, bro. It's in the group.
Bro,
chat.
just send me the damn video,
I
bro.
Oh
can't.
my gosh.
Can't.
Internal affairs.
What's
Yeah.
up? Who in the chat? What up, y'all?
Shoot. Well, I mean, because I'm about to read this.
All right, it says Grammy nominations, a closer, more mature look. The popular song has led to the internet having second thoughts about whether or not women should have sung along at all when it was released. Just like every Destiny's Child single before, Cater to You quickly became the song of the summer, with women everywhere along with Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, and Michelle Williams as they pledged their undying love for their men through song. But the love they're describing in the song could be considered pampering your man, or is the song really about submitting to a man and putting his needs before their own. That's what the internet has been debating all day long. After questioning whether problematic lyrics like "My life would be purposeless without you" or ever necessary or healthy messages for women to share, some Twitter users called for everyone to cancel the song forever, referring it to a slave song. But the reactions from fans were mixed, and they haven't been so quick to say goodbye to a romantic DC classic. That song is a classic, bro.
Yes, it is.
That shit is a classic.
It is a classic.
You want to sing it? Let's sing it.
Nah,
Y'all ready?
nah. I already got that off. Pause. That shit is a classic though.
Shoot.
What do y'all think? Do you think it's that serious? That's some hard lines though.
I read the lyrics. The only lyrics that I felt was like, okay, so I can see why somebody may say, "Ooh, what does this mean?"
Right.
Or let's dig deep. Is the first one was, "My life would be purposeless without you." Let's talk about that.
That's a tough line.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, I feel like I've heard people say that in their wedding vows.
Why you stole my? This is why we on this side.
Listen,
Niggas say that in their wedding vows?
Yes.
I feel like I hear people like,
Yo, my life is nothing without you, Drew.
What?
But they say things like that in their vows.
right. So
Yeah.
I don't see. I mean, the underlying, like, if you really want to break it down and make it a negative statement, yes, like I could see where they're coming from, but they be reaching with this cancel culture.
Yeah,
They be reaching.
I feel like listen, music is an art. It's a figure of speech. Like, it's like, you don't got to take it that way. It could
Literal.
be exactly. You don't have to take it literally. You could, it's a little exaggeration. Like,
I really want to know how pure these people are living their lives.
Facts.
yeah,
Like,
Facts.
for you to want to cancel this song, how pure is your life?
shit.
Throwing stones.
Yeah, but what you got something to say, Shake, about this? About the lyrics?
People,
About
are, people are miserable.
Mm.
That's what people are. People are miserable. Yup. So. So yeah, people
Yeah.
people are really miserable. They go out their way to really.
It's like you got to twist and tighten it.
First of all, don't say that in the mic.
You got to twist and tight. Get your mic right. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. All right, but yeah, my life would be purposeless without you. Yeah, I agree with Austin. That's basically what I was
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
say.
not- I'm
And
not
both
either.
genders.
You good?
No, oh shit. I agree. No, like what?
Now, what? Nah, what I was gonna say was like people go out their way to try to find something. To me, try to find something negative in something that has no negativity in it. Like, that song is basically saying how much they appreciate their man or whatever the case may be. Like the song "When I See You" by Fantasia. You gonna cancel that too?
I love that. I love that song.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
Oh man.
All right, but what type of message are we sending to young women to say that, this is me playing devil's advocate, but
You look like them.
to say that you should find your purpose in your relationship, or you should use a man as a purpose.
That wasn't what the song was about.
My life is purposeless without you. That's a powerful line.
That's just showing her love. That's how deeply she probably don't really mean. She don't mean
Is that healthy?
If she really means that, then yes.
You don't think people are singing that song and they mean the lyrics?
No.
Yeah, to somebody they care about.
Right.
Wait, hold on. Is it wrong to feel that way? Yes or no? To feel like both genders, everybody in the chat, is it wrong to feel like I can't live without my second half, my other half?
Is that shit healthy? I don't think that shit is healthy.
I mean, I'm looking at the lyrics now, right? Like, right after that, you inspired me to be better. You challenged me for the better.
Yeah. It's a whole bunch of.
But my life is purposeless without you, Austin.
But you skipping all the stuff that came before that.
My life
me?
is purposeless without
No,
you.
him.
Are you talking about me?
Oh.
My life is purposeless without you. Have you ever felt
there's one more bar in here too that's kind of questionable as well.
Have you ever felt like your life was purposeless? You ever felt like your life was purposeless without somebody?
No.
Do you feel like it's healthy for you to feel like without that person in your life?
I think that's you allowing yourself to love.
Exactly.
Yeah. There we go. We know how Drew feels about love.
It's a
Austin, get out of
feeling.
here with all that shit.
It's a feeling. It don't even have to be real. It's a feeling. If I feel this way, cool. But feelings change.
You could feel like that with family,
Yeah.
significant others, you know?
What's your life without people?
That wasn't.
That is a think about it.
That's true.
Think about it.
Think about it.
You be doing this podcast by yourself to no audience.
I'm okay with that, actually.
He likes to hear himself talk.
I listen to myself talk all the time. All right, let me read some of these.
He'd be like, Bello, yes.
Sammy J said, a feminist must have started that ish. That's a fact. We know all the feminism.
Isn't.
Hold on, let me finish.
Sorry.
One Eye Skull says, motherfuckers will complain about albums rather than fix real world problems. Gus gets that cream from Drew. Okay, what? One Eye Skull,
This
what?
nigga just be reading.
Yo.
Hey, you need to proofread, skim. Don't just be reading.
Rosmika says, wow, love the vibes. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
You like it. You like it. You like it.
Reggie
You
Porter
like?
said,
You like.
You like what you see?
she said, good stuff, guys. Reggie Porter said they can make another song for that. Here's my thing. What about all the songs that we have today that we glorifying, right?
Yeah.
You got
Bitches
women
ain't
talking
shit
about
but
WAP.
hoes and tricks.
You talk. We talking about so much other stuff. How is it that a song that's talking about catering to your man is such a huge issue?
You know why? Are there any male songs that cater to women?
Yes, bro.
Name them.
Shay got me.
Name the
Shay got
songs.
me. Come on,
Name the
Shay.
songs where the man is catering to the woman.
What's his name?
You got Casey and JoJo.
What's
Casey
the
and
song?
JoJo.
Do you think
Woman's
I-
Worth. Woman's Worth.
Maxwell.
You better
Uh-huh.
put that. Put
Wait.
that woman first.
Uh-huh.
It's a woman's worth.
I love you till your head turns gray. I still want you if you gain a little weight.
I don't like that song.
What about that song, Gus? When a man loves a woman?
When a man
When a woman loves?
loves a woman.
Oh, no.
That one, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Look at that. We got mad songs out there. Mad gentleman songs.
They're not gonna cancel that. Talk about look at them loving women.
Young
Right?
Blue, you're mine still.
Yeah.
Oh, that's toxic.
Very, very toxic. Very toxic. Very
That's a
toxic.
toxic one.
I almost
That's a
agreed with you. I thought about the song. I was like,
Nah, but I think the problem.
yo, talk about, wait. Y'all remember when Ruben apologized for 2004?
I
Y'all remember
apologize.
Sorry for 2004.
He apologized
The
for
whole
a
year.
whole year.
Come apologize for 2020.
Facts.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
We do have songs out there that.
I think it
So-
was really screaming, I'm sorry.
I asked that because, like, why is it? I think we're in an age where if you highlight, I don't know. It's like, is it wrong for your significant other to want to cater to you? Is it wrong for a woman to cater to a man?
I don't think so.
Apparently,
I mean,
it's slavery.
if they deserve it. Now, if you just like, there's a difference between having your woman cater to you and then being a
Dickhead.
exactly because you could like oh my woman needs to do this, I need to do that, she need to cook for me, clean for me, da da da, but like it's different when it's like oh when I come home from working hard, my wife does this, that, and the third for me, not because I asked her to, because she sees the effort I'm putting in. And then in return, she does that for me. That's different. That's an exchange. But for you just to demand that and be like, oh, whether I come home from work or come home from moving the car, I need that. That's different.
You know another thing that's crazy?
What's that?
They're singing it. It's not like a man is saying.
Exactly.
It's not like a man is saying do this.
Exactly.
That's
Right.
that's what they want to do. They chose to sing this. This is how they expressing their love. They're just saying like,
And you know what else is crazy?
what?
I bet you the same people that's complaining about it done sung this song a whole bunch of times. A whole.
I wonder who's complaining about it.
Man, there's some little ass teenage girl that listens to
Fun
this
fact, though,
shit. Here we go.
Destiny's Child wrote the song along with Ricky Lewis, Robert Waller, and Rodney Jenkins.
Okay.
So 3 men, 3 women.
Exactly.
child.
It's a split decision.
Right.
You know who Rodney Jenkins is?
No.
Damn, I think that might make it worse.
Come on now.
The fact that there's men on there writing a
You
song.
don't know who wrote what
It's
part.
not like they was over him like, put my life is perfect. Write it.
That's a fact.
That's a fact right there. Put my do-rag on. Help me.
Help
you
me
ain't
put my
shit without me.
do-rag That's jokes. Let me read some of these comments. One Eye Skull says, I think my life would be nothing without my 1-year-old niece. I would do anything for her. I know I ain't having kids, so she's the closest thing I have to a daughter. Her smile enlightens me. Oh.
Cancel One Eye Skull. Don't make her your purpose.
Reggie Porter said, because they weirdos and we need to stop giving them time and energy.
Did you write it in caps?
In all caps.
All right.
Sammy J said, I feel like it's a whole bunch of hurt women pressed by this song because there is literally nothing wrong with it. And last but not least, Mr. Class, shout out to Kyrie Class who couldn't be here with us.
Shout out to my man.
He said, there's always going to be catering in a relationship, whether it's male or female. Some people just love giving and pleasing their partner.
Yeah.
All right, I got a question that might shake the room a little bit.
Shake the room, shake.
So, so do you think is it the modern woman or the modern mindset that brings along canceling like this?
I think it's both. I think it's the modern mindset because we live in a cancel culture. With when something that you said 20 years ago could be held against you on what society is now, on what the rules are now. And I also think it is modern women because women now, they have a problem with the word submitting. They have a problem with the word catering. They don't want to, they feel like if they are catering to their man, then it's a form of submission. And they, women have a idea of power now.
But here's what's backwards about it. The same women who would complain about this song, right, would be the same ones that saying, "Oh, your man should pay all the bills."
Oh, that's a fact.
Take you on trips, have you pay for nothing at all, but still let you lead as a woman.
That's a fact. Women want a traditional male, but they don't want to be traditional women.
And it is what it is. But it's ass backwards though.
And a traditional man probably want to be catered to.
Yeah,
absolutely,
So.
absolutely. But that's behind possibly your woman. You see that the work that your girl puts in, and you be like, you know what? Let me book you this trip.
Well, first off, let me hold on. I'm sorry.
Oh, you going too far, brother.
It's not your woman, okay? She is a woman. You
All
are.
right, so
Amen.
you're right. So all right. So
All right.
when this a woman does, you see how that sounds? Doesn't make sense. When your girl, significant other, wife, spouse,
She don't belong to you.
whatever acronym you want to use is basically not acronym. Sorry, adjective or whatever.
Good cleanup. Good cleanup.
Yeah. Whatever you want to use.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to use to define who you're with.
Yeah.
When they put the work in, and you see them working hard, you see them, not even just for you, in general. You know what I'm saying? You can see a girl going to school like, yo, my girl deserves a trip.
Mm-hmm.
She's been working so hard. You know what I'm saying? My girl deserves to go out. She's been working so hard. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that exchange is
mutual.
what is mutual, exactly.
Mutual catering too.
Do y'all consider
Let's cater to
yourselves
each other.
Mutual destiny child.
Destiny, all of us.
Yeah.
I don't know.
do y'all consider yourselves traditional men?
I do not.
Yeah, I don't really consider myself
Traditional?
traditional either.
Define
Define trajectories. Traditional, like holding yourselves to standards of,
how men.
back in the day, the past.
No.
I mean,
I want to say,
No, I was gonna say
go
like
ahead.
marriage before kids and
I mean, I want to say there's
gender roles.
things that I
Values.
believe in that came from tradition, right? But I don't necessarily follow everything,
yeah.
right? Like
You a hybrid.
mannerisms and things like that. Like I'm a big believer in, but a lot of
What
the
do you
other
mean
stuff,
mannerisms?
like like
hold the door, chivalry.
yeah,
Oh, okay,
Chivalry,
okay,
yeah.
okay. Chivalry.
But I feel like it's been modernized.
Right.
Times are different, people are different.
Mm-hmm.
Because if a woman tells me, "Oh, I can hold my own door," I'm a bitch.
Do you want? Are you attracted to modern women or traditional women?
Don't get me wrong. I like women who are independent,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't want a woman who basically is like with this modern mindset type stuff. Like, oh, I don't need a man for nothing. Da da da. Like, I understand that. if you're an independent woman, you might not need me.
Mm-hmm.
But for them to constantly throw it in your face, that's what I feel like it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Constantly throwing it in your face, oh, I don't need no man for nothing. I don't need you to do this. I can do this by myself. I knew that when I met you.
Yeah.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? Every time that comes up in the argument, you know what I'm saying? Like it comes up in the argument, all that stuff. It's like, I don't like that. And
I think it's balance. I think you should have like a balance to you.
Absolutely.
Like I don't want super traditional wearing, you know, a mop dress.
A mop dress?
A 1950s dress.
Yeah, you know what those old ass dresses.
Gown.
I was just about to say that.
It's a gown.
Yo,
No
come
jean
on,
skirts, you know.
Still with my
Oh,
thoughts.
I hate you.
No, them long ass, you know,
I
the
hate
Haitians,
jean
you know, our women, we do that, yeah. But I also don't want it to be too modern because I think too modern is a little bit.
Yeah.
They wild, they out there. So
Yeah.
a nice balance.
Yeah, do I want to be able to take care of my wife or significant other when the time comes? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Shout out Samantha Lee in the chat.
Yo.
Let me read some of these. Oh, go ahead, Shay.
But I don't want it to the point where you feel like you can't do your own thing.
Yeah.
Like you can go out, you know, travel, do your thing, have your friends. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'll be good. Like if you don't cook dinner on one night, if you don't cook dinner for like 2 nights, I'll be okay. I'll figure it out.
What if she can't cook?
Huh?
What if she can't cook?
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right, let me read some of these comments. So, Sammy J says it's both. It's both because the modern day women is raised up to be independent, and most of the independence is brought forth with pride. I know I struggle with this daily. Nikki says, I think the issue is that we've only relatively recently been exposed to the real power of our femininity. Here we go. Now I'm playing. After being denied basic rights. Nah, I'm just kidding. After being denied basic rights for so long, our response to patriarchy is visceral. Ooh, Nikki, that's your friend?
She be dropping bars.
Yeah, she be dropping some gems.
You got to, if you talk to her in real life, bars.
Sammy J says, hey guys, women can be independent and submissive at the same time. We will be submissive.
Absolutely.
We will be submissive if we truly feel safe and secure in the relationship. Nikki says, facts. Samantha, the question is, are they creating the conditions for the security?
Dropping gems in the chat.
Where my guys at? Where my guys at in the chat, man? Where my guys at in the chat?
I was literally searching really hard just now to find a negative comment about Cater to You, and no one's saying anything negative. Like it's really hard to find a negative comment. So
it's like
I think it's one of those things that somebody said it and then it like
blasphemy.
all the positivity about it, you know, overpowers.
It's like one of those things where people be like, try to make something negative, and they be like, how? And they
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nobody's saying anything about it.
Yep, that's usually how that shit work.
They're saying
Reggie,
just don't cater to the wrong nigga. That's it.
Reggie said, first of all, I ain't gonna be with no woman that can't cook. Bomba clots.
What's up, Melody? What's going on,
Hey,
Cammy?
shout out Melody.
y'all?
What up?
Hey,
Shout out Cammy.
Y'all like the new setup? Like the new digs?
Yeah, let us know
Thumbs
how
up
y'all
for
like
the
this
new
shit.
setup.
Yo, Melody, we got a spot for you right here. That sound crazy?
Yeah.
Nah, you say it, Melody. You say. Oh, Nikki said, "Can you cook, Reggie?"
Oh,
The hype.
Fight.
Ooh, yeah.
Fight.
Be strong.
You know what's crazy? Just to get off the topic, it's still connected to it, but I'm just gonna say it.
Don't go in there.
Some men don't want to be catered to. Some men don't want to be catered to. Some women don't want to be catered to. They just want to do the catering.
Y'all like being
Very
catered
true.
to?
Very
Yes.
true.
I like being catered to.
You like being catered to?
Yes, he does.
Look in the camera when you talk.
It's a nice gesture. I do like it. It does warm my heart. But I'm not someone who's like, oh, you must cook my dinner. You must
Feed me now.
Yeah, no.
I like to be catered to. Is that
Wait,
if
hold on,
that's
Austin
what
did-
she want to do?
Austin asked me.
Yeah, relax. All right.
My bad. Shit.
Jumping the gun.
Right.
Oh, happy birthday, A Melody.
Hey, Melody, happy birthday.
She said we missed it, June 6th. My bad.
Oh, happy
Happy
belated.
belated. Happy belated birthday, Melody.
days?
Happy belated.
Oh, because we ain't go live.
Austin, sing for her. Happy birthday to you. All right, that's enough.
All right, so Shay,
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Remix. Go know, shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's a birthday. Remix.
Niggas say they outside.
I mean, cumpleaños, something. All right.
All right, Shake. Do you like for your woman to cater to you?
Yeah,
Shake a Leo,
yeah,
man.
but I would definitely want to do something in return.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not a lopsided lover.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna definitely
Lopsided lover. That's funny.
I'm definitely gonna do something in return so she could get the same energy.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent to keeping the same energy.
Right.
Mm.
Balance.
That's a
You
fact.
like balance.
Rose Mika says, I feel like men say they want an independent woman, but don't really mean it. If it takes a very strong-minded man to keep and be with an independent woman.
How do you know if a
To
man
be
has a
with
strong
Inky.
mind?
You read it backwards.
I did.
Does it depend on the
How do y'all
cap
feel
he
about
wears?
that? Do y'all
Independent
You dyslexic?
woman.
how do y'all feel about independent women?
I feel
Austin sounded like he was about to say something.
I am because I'm
She
thinking
got her
like
own
what's an independent
That's
woman?
why I love her.
Can we have a
Like
conversation?
is she self motivated? You know, does that where she gets her independence?
All right, let's say independence. Come on, y'all.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Like
Let's
not
say
independent, like she want to just go out to dinner by herself type independent.
No. Let's say so.
got a Sigma chick.
Let's say financially independent. They don't need anything from you. They're able to do everything on their own. They got their own house. They got their own car. They pay their own bills. Independent. They don't really need nothing from you.
I don't see the problem with that.
I don't see it either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love independent women.
Because you don't have to pay for shit.
Rose Mika, you're gonna have to back that statement, all right?
No, that's not true.
Mm-hmm.
What she said?
Reggie says,
She said
And I'm
men-
not
men
dating a
don't like
child.
independent women.
I love independent women.
I don't.
The fact that you're
definitely
doing
don't
your
mind
own thing just turns me on. I'm like, oh shit, you got your own business. You got your own car. You got your own
Like
clothes.
Gus be
You
excited
got
when
your
she be
own-
like, I ain't got time. Yes, baby.
Ah.
Not right now. I gotta do this paperwork.
Oh,
yes.
babe, you can't go out because you at work. Oh my gosh, do that double.
Shit.
do the double.
Do that,
work that overtime.
Do that fucking double.
Work that night shift.
Shit. Wait, what?
Nikki says, I think it's a silly thing to get hung up on if they've demonstrated they can survive without that particular skill.
What, independence?
Maybe she's talking about cooking.
independence?
I don't know. I kind of got lost in the chat a little bit. All right, what y'all think? Closing. What y'all think about this?
My closing statement is don't cancel the song because that would be stupid. Second thing, I love independent women.
I don't think you can. Stop messing with Beyonce, y'all.
Yeah, word. That beehive. That's all the positivity comes from the beehive.
Beehive, right?
The beehive, like
Beehive
we could put
fucker.
this on that.
They're the ones that could cancel culture.
Word.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
Don't do it with the Beehive. Y'all
Word.
will lose every time.
I'm surprised
then-
I ain't hear more about the Beehive. Like
And the
coming
Kelly
out.
and the Kelly Hive and the
They're
Michelle.
probably
Which
like, this
Kelly
ain't
you
worth-
talking about?
They're probably like, this
You know
ain't worth
Kelly?
it.
Kelly Rowland
Okay.
and the Michelle
What the fuck
Swan.
you talking about? Regis and Kelly?
Nah.
Who was it that
Who the
that responded?
alphabet
It was
let
Michelle
Kelly.
that responded, right?
Huh?
I don't know.
Michelle made a video clip responding to it.
Oh, I don't know.
Shit.
I think it was Michelle. She had a filter on. All right, don't.
Them filters be changing faces.
Nah, she had a cartoon filter on, so that shit did change her face.
Faces. You are somebody else. You are somebody else.
Y'all niggas been
Shoot.
singing too much.
You are jealous.
Word. Where's your joy at, man?
Word.
What's wrong with you?
Yo, Shake, you supposed to have the clips on standby, man. What's up?
Because what?
This.
I didn't know about
No,
this
we ain't,
one.
we ain't even got to do it. Let's move on to the next topic.
All right, fuck it, let's get it.
Yeah. Let's play that clip. Play
Oh,
that
that's
clip.
not.
homie.
Are we doing that? I thought we was doing the Instagram. I'm sorry, the YouTube versus TikTok, the fights that happened over the weekend. Did y'all see it?
Austin.
Did
I
y'all-
saw it.
You saw it?
I didn't. Okay, I saw it, right? But
you
I ain't
see it.
see it
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I ain't paying for pay-per-view to watch
a
no
fact.
YouTubers
That's a
fight.
fact.
I
Hell
was just
no.
gonna say that. The first 2 fights, they had them free, and then the next 5 was under pay-per-view.
There were that many fights.
Yeah.
Uh,
So the reason why we brought this up is because I was kind of amazed. I ran across it like it was just something that was on my YouTube feed, and I'm like, wait, what's this event? And it was a pretty big event, you know, popularity wise. There were celebrities performing and things like that. And I'm like, wait, there's a thing where YouTubers are fighting TikTokers?
that sounds lit.
Legit like boxing, right? And it was entertaining to watch because they're not professional fighters, right? They don't have a reputation to follow with media and certain kind of professionalism. So when they were interviewing, they were talking shit as they were interviewing. So I was like, oh, this is niggas. They talking spicy, right? So it makes me want to watch them fight. They're obviously not professional fighters. They can't really, but to see that the stat line of height, weight, reach, and then it said followers. So they were comparing the fighters' followers.
Yeah.
Like in the professional stat line, you'll see like 3 million followers, 13 million followers.
That's crazy.
It was kind of cool. But to think that these creators could generate money and entertainment outside of their realms, and it becomes such a big event. Like Trippie Redd performed, DJ Khaled performed.
DJ Khaled
I
with
saw
15
that.
people.
I saw that.
DJ Khaled shit was.
That shit was bad.
Ooh.
Hit the crickets.
Oh yeah. That was DJ. He said, put your hands up. You put your hands up. 2 people in the crowd.
All right.
Oh yeah, stop that shit.
He's like, what? But both?
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was funny. But yeah, I think the question is like, how do you guys feel about this wave of social media and influencers taking on different things and because we see the Jake Pauls and the Logan Pauls fighting professional boxers, right? They came because of their followers. They were able to generate money and outside of what they do normally. So like a bunch of guys came together and said, hey, let's do this event. We're gonna fight. Yeah. It's TikTokers, they dance. YouTubers, they vlog. They don't fight,
Right.
But they basically put themselves in the industry that existed for such a long time.
Right.
And some people see it as bad for the boxing industry or the entertainment industry and things like that.
I saw DDG. He had some hands though. DDG.
Some of the dudes, they obviously train.
Yeah.
Right. They they're obviously more than a normal street dude.
But you could tell some people had like a background, a little bit of background in boxing. Like they knew a
athleticism.
little something.
So Austin McBroom, he's he played basketball. His family is they have like an athletic background or whatever. So him and his brother actually performed really well. But some of the other guys, it's like, hey, we trained for 6 months, 1 year.
That's probably the first time putting on boxing gloves. I was saying like boxing is harder than it looks. Like when you throw them gloves on, that shit is not. It's not easy if it's your first time putting them on. But how do I feel about that? I feel like it's good. It's good in a sense that creators, it shows the possibilities of what being a creator could be.
Absolutely.
So like us with this podcast. Maybe one day we could host
fight.
Podcast fight.
Your man's them live versus Joe Budden podcast.
We cooked them niggas.
Sure.
Clip that. Now I'm playing.
Nah, definitely.
That was my calf. Like, no.
Nah, when you heal up.
But I do like it. It kind of it broadens the horizons for creators. It allows us to see like what the opportunities. The opportunities are endless for people who are just creating content.
Olive Garden.
What?
Nah,
yeah. But I was gonna say, on the other side, I do see how when it's the actual sport that you're participating in, how people in that sport could feel some type of way about the money, not only the money that's being generated, but just the limelight alone. Because like we had this discussion yesterday and you were saying that these people are coming with their own followers.
Yep.
So they're basically generating their own money if you think about it. If I have 50 million followers, think about it. 50 million followers, one person pay $1. That's $50 million right there. So that, I could understand that. But I could also understand a fighter feeling upset at something like the Logan Paul and Jake Paul fight.
Because, like, think about it this way. Something you worked your whole life to excel in. Somebody could come because of their following.
Right. Barely know how to fight.
Don't know how to fight and jump in the ring.
And get paid $20 million.
And get paid $20 million. While you still trying to break even.
You making $80,000.
That's the importance of your personal brand.
Exactly.
That's
very important.
Your personal brand could be bigger than an organization that you play for.
Yeah.
LeBron James, his personal brand is associated with NBA, but it's
bigger than
it's
NBA.
Still He's LeBron James.
Yeah.
You know, compared to somebody that's on the bench, you don't know his name. You just know that he's on the team.
Oh,
But it's tough though, because LeBron leveraged his talent to become that.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Like, but not everybody has that level of talent to where they're super. Like Conor McGregor,
Right.
he was able to leverage his talent, his charisma,
Personality.
to be
But
that.
if let's say my talent is creating content for YouTube,
Right.
right? I worked for that content, right? I actually went out and did these things and gained this following.
Right.
So even though, you know, there's LeBron's situation is like he played basketball, he's skillful, he crafted it, right? But you can't discredit the person who is creating content and learning the YouTube game and entertaining 2 million people, 4 million people, 13 million people.
Right.
You know, they're
business.
hand in hand. You know, it's two different worlds, but the fans is what's the biggest thing.
It's
so,
the people at the end of the day.
this guy,
What happened? Oh. Hold up, technical
Comedy,
difficulties. We'll be back.
God damn, WrestleMania.
What you saying, Austin?
yeah, I was basically saying that, you got the thing? Yeah.
Yo, they cutting your ass, Shake.
What happened?
First of all, Reggie is arguing with somebody.
Where's your little pouch? Oh, it's right there.
Hey yo, where's your little pouch? No, we still what?
Sammy J says, screw the fight. I felt bad for DJ Khaled. They did my boy dirty.
Facts.
One Eye Skull says, oh, he's talking about that. The food stuff they was talking about up there. One Eye Skull says, I can barely fight, let alone box. My money on Shake. Reggie Porter said you can't fight. Yeah.
Okay, so fight me.
Sammy J says, I'd rather see these YouTubers going out of realm and experiencing new things than they making another we're breaking up video. They need to switch it up.
Yo, son.
Sammy J, don't front like you don't still click the video.
True,
right?
but some of those videos be so corny.
Thumbnail
like,
and all.
and those fake prank videos, I hate them.
Yeah, I never understood that. Like, I never understood how you could, you know.
Like when it's a good prank, like cool.
That's it.
But like when you know it's fake, it's like,
Remember when pranks used to be real?
yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when niggas was
can't-
going
I
into the
can't watch
hood?
pranks
Remember, yo, when them white dudes used to go into the
Go into
hood,
the hood doing
I used
dumb
to
shit.
love when they got their ass
Getting
whooped.
smoked.
I used to love it.
Remember that one dude that almost got killed?
When the guy dropped the gun?
Yeah.
I
They
remember
started
that.
That's
running.
crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so back,
about
I
no,
knew
no,
that
no.
was coming. I knew that was coming.
back on topic.
That's crazy.
Jake Paul was basically saying, hey, it was Jake. He was saying that, you know, he's like, his big thing too is professional fighters should be getting paid more. Right. And I feel where he's coming from, you know, because he's basically saying, hey, look, I could generate this. But the thing is, like, when you talk to a personal brand, right, you could be a small-time fighter, but no one knows you. You don't have anyone who's paying to watch you.
Right.
Right. Jake Paul already had followers who was interested in watching him.
Right.
Right. All the people who are watching boxing don't care about Jake Paul boxing. It's his millions of followers that are following him to say, hey, I want to see him fight. Right. So he can generate that money. So for him to say he wants other fighters who are risking their lives and it's a dangerous sport and blah, 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 you know, it's like you want them to get paid, but they don't have the following and the popularity to get paid.
You don't think the companies that they work for could ante up and make contracts more lucrative?
And that's the thing, too. Remember, I brought up the WNBA. You know, they say the WNBA, the players don't get paid as much as because they don't have
They don't generate as much money.
Right.
But something like Showtime Boxing.
It depends. I mean, like
Or the UFC.
two small time fighters that you never heard of, right? Are they on the main card and you're gonna pay to see them? No, that's why they always put big time fighters on the main card.
Yeah.
Right. So now is the little names you get to see them, and they kind of got to work their way. So it's definitely a system that it's all about the fans and who's willing to see you.
Even the people on the main card are complaining though. Like there was some fighters that were saying that they felt like they weren't getting paid enough. One of the I forgot his name. One of the guys that fought Izzy Adesanya, he was like he's done fighting until they renegotiate shit. So I mean I understand. Fighting
He
is
knows
one.
his worth. Yeah.
Yeah, fighting is one of the hardest sports that you can do. Like especially MMA or like UFC and shit. You putting your body on the line. Like you might die.
Yeah.
So
But-
I would want to get paid, especially if I was up there in talent.
Just to get back to, like, this is all entertainment. The fighting, boxing, fighting, being a fool, sketch comedy, whatever, that's all entertainment. And that's business. So if your personal brand is up there to the point where it could bring, where you could leverage, if you could leverage your personal brand correctly, where you could bring your following over and make money, salute to you. I support that.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Some companies do things like the WWE with wrestlers. You know, they own the names of the wrestlers.
Yeah.
They create the characters. They do all that.
Yeah, they do the whole storyline and everything.
You know, so what happens when basically the person that created you and gave you the opportunity, like, you know, gives you this contract because they know how much they're investing into you. You know, how do they feel when they like, you know, what you mean? Like my brand, the WWE brand or whatever brand we speak of that creates the artist, how do they feel when the artist be like, nah, I want more money?
Yeah.
True.
You know, like The Rock. You know The Rock because of wrestling. But The Rock is bigger than wrestling now. But I don't know if The Rock owns his name. WWE.
Well,
still
he's
based on his
Dwayne.
name.
He goes by Dwayne
Dwayne
Johnson,
Johnson
now.
now.
Yeah, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
But you still know him as The Rock.
Yeah,
Oh, you think that the WWE is making money off his name?
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
for
John
sure,
Cena.
but I would think. For
I
sure.
seen an interview with John Cena was saying that, you know, that's his real name, but the WWE owns him. I mean, owns that name, and he's okay with it because he's like, yo, they gave me this opportunity.
Yeah, they gave you the platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I'm done, I'm done. You know.
Yeah, I'm never gonna be comfortable with somebody owning my name.
You know, but that's what
Didn't
that's
Dave
what he
Chappelle
did.
had a similar problem.
Yeah.
Right? He wasn't getting paid for his shit.
Yeah, for the
He
show.
was
they
putting
owned
out
his-
his show and he wasn't getting paid.
Because I'd be tight if I died. You still making action figures of me, like.
That's how
still
it be,
making
though.
money off my name, and
That's
it's
what
not
they-
going
that's
to
what
my
they do.
family. Fuck,
That's what they
bro.
do. Because a lot of times, entertainment, like you playing characters, a lot of times people aren't their selves. So they can own your persona. They can own all that.
These
Yeah.
big companies is trash.
That's a fact. They all about money. Sammy J says if they're not making enough money, it's their manager agent's fault. They are the ones that's bargaining and bring you the offer.
But do you guys prefer to be a creator or prefer to be the opposite of a creator?
I was trying to stay serious. Where you going with this?
We're just talking about, you know
Are you
what?
saying like a creator or like a professional athlete or like someone who's would you rather go to the NBA and become rich or would you rather become a creator and do your own thing? Is that what you said?
That's a good question. but I
Or were
was
you
trying to-
asking, would you rather be in a big company or be the creator? Be the big company making money off of the creator?
Say what you was really asking.
He didn't know.
He like
No. What I'm really asking,
He's
I
like,
was
"Damn,
trying
that
to.
sounds good. That sounds good.
I was really trying to transition, but
What?
yeah,
How?
I don't know.
preference.
Well, before we
Went over your
transition-
heads. Went over the heads.
Before
that
we
was a good
transition-
question. though.
Went over the podcast. Nobody knows what you're talking about.
Before he transitioned, today's a special day. Well, let Shake take it away.
Yes. Yes. I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor, OMO Studios,
OMO Studios.
located to follow the page and find out. What is it? At OMO Studios on Instagram. So you could go there for all your audio needs. If you got a podcast, photo shoots, anything of that nature,
Facts.
look at OMO Studios for the place you want to be.
The
Check it
setup is beautiful, by the
Setup
way.
is beautiful. You see
Vibes
this-
got the whole feng
You
shui.
see this light? You see this light?
Feng shui.
You see this light right here?
Get a little purple, little
You
purple
ain't
shine.
never had this light in your crib.
Well, you ain't never had that couch.
You ain't never had this couch. You ain't never had this mic, but you know who got it? OMO Studios.
They got everything.
They got everything.
Everything you need.
Everything.
Everything
You showing the address or no?
Mm.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Come to
Damn,
OMS
Drew.
Studios.
Like I just swear to just mess up the advertisement. You don't want to see us win.
Okay, you messy, bro.
Yuck.
My bad.
Disgusting.
You're fired.
So it's at OMO Studios NYC. OMO Studios NYC. That is Oscar Mayonnaise Oscar Studio
Mayonnaise.
NYC.
OMO Studios. Let's do it. You want to? Okay. Next
Oh,
time.
you
we
want me
can-
to do something? You want me to clap?
No, I was gonna.
Hey! You knew that was there the whole time? You ain't use that shit?
Word. When we came in, we
Come on,
could have
man.
pressed that.
He did
It was
wrestle.
on.
It wasn't loud. But
That niggas ain't clean your
All right,
ears
next
today.
topic, man.
All right, let's transition correctly.
All right, so we
In
have
the world.
we have a clip we gonna play, y'all. We want y'all opinions on this, and the topic goes into basically preferences versus what we saying, judgment.
Preferences versus prejudice.
Nah, I like
No,
judgment.
judgment.
Better.
Judgment,
I like
okay.
judgment
Yeah.
better.
All right,
Alright.
my
You
bad.
said that already.
Brother Shake is gonna play the video.
I thought you gonna be brother shit. I was like, wait a minute. Like,
Hold up. All right, so let me give some
I was
context.
about to
So
say, give a little context.
So basically, it's a young lady, and she's replying to someone's comment on one of her posts. I'm guessing it's referring to someone's look,
You could read it.
attraction.
we don't know her.
Yeah, we don't
know.
know her. So it says basically, or he isn't attracted to bigger girls. Like some people. I'm sorry.
Wait, you should start from like what?
It
No,
don't show
that's-
it. It just shows the replied.
So do you want to play her response?
I gotta
before-
read what she's responding to, and then she.
Oh, so there's nothing before that.
Nah, we don't have that. So it says, or he isn't attracted to bigger girls, like how some people aren't attracted to smaller girls. Everyone is entitled to their own preferences. Now we're gonna play this young lady's response.
Oh, go ahead, test it out.
Oh shit!
You're wrong. I think it's time for another adult pre-K lesson. What do you think? All right, turn your listening ears on. Zoop, catch a bubble in your mouth. Good job. Okay, here's the thing. Having a preference is something like, I'm looking for a partner who likes kayaking, or wakes up early in the morning, or loves pizza. But when your preferences exclude an entire group of marginalized people, that's problematic. Okay, that's not nice. That's not a preference. If you lump all fat people in one group together as though they are not very different individuals, that's fatphobic. Just like lumping all black people in one group and saying, I don't like black people is racist. And lumping all disabled people in one group and saying, I don't think people in wheelchairs are hot is ableist. Do you understand what I'm saying?
no.
Chat, let us know what you got to say about that. Do you agree with
they
her?
hear
Do
that?
you disagree?
Yeah, they
Okay.
definitely heard that. I mean,
Alright.
did they?
Yeah.
They should have heard it.
They should have heard
If
it.
we heard
had
it, they
to-
heard it.
They had to hear it.
What do y'all think about that?
Who goes first? I think she's wrong.
Wow.
I don't agree with her.
What don't you agree about it?
I don't agree that it's a line that I looked up. I mean, hold on. If you play it, can you play it again? Can I play it again? I think it's in the beginning of what she said. Skip the when she starts talking.
She's very entertaining.
Yeah.
You're wrong. I think it's time for another adult. Okay, here's the thing. Having a preference is something like, I'm looking for a partner who likes kayaking, or wakes up early in the morning, or...
That's why I disagree with her definition of what a preference is wrong.
Break it down.
So that means that everything she's saying is like,
What's the definition of a preference?
okay, let me look it up. So the definition of a preference.
How you tell her definition wrong? You don't even know the definition.
Because I read the definition before the show started, just to be sure that I knew what preference meant.
And to be clear, I think what she said, those are also preferences, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I want someone who goes kayaking. That's a preference.
All right, let me read what preference means. This is just
What?
this is YMATL
What?
hooked on
I
phonics.
can't say it. I'll say it after the show.
When I Skull said, I think I'd rather hear nails on a chalkboard than her kindergarten
That's
teacher
a
voice.
fact, though. You ever met somebody who talk like that? Like,
Yeah, I
that's
have.
their version of what do you call it?
Being nice.
Customer service. That's
Yeah,
their customer
yeah,
service
for
voice,
sure.
or that's their
Yo,
And-
Gus is too loud in my ears, Austin.
that's their
Now we don't hear anything. You did that on purpose.
that's their passive aggressive voice.
I
Wait,
think you're
what?
off. Oh,
Yeah, I had turned myself
okay.
off.
Now we're good.
All right. So a
I don't know which
preference.
headphones are yours, but
All right. We good.
A preference means a greater liking for one alternative over another or others. That's what it means. You want me to read it again?
Yeah.
A preference, a greater liking for one alternative over another or others.
can you put that in a sentence?
So, He chose a clock in preference to a
It's right there.
All these letters is making me jumpy.
He chose a clock for
All right, so she basically compared saying that I don't like fat women to the same thing as I like someone. Gus is like, nah, that's not what she said.
She's basically saying, I don't like fat people. Nah, she didn't even say fat people. What I think the conversation came from is somebody saying I'm not attracted to fat.
Right. Yeah, I'm not. And that's my preference.
Yeah, and
she's saying that's not what a preference is.
Yeah, and she's also saying that's fat phobia.
Fat phobic. Yeah.
Fat phobic.
What do y'all think?
I think that's.
I think that's the fact that you said. What bothers me is like, oh, that's like saying you don't like black people and that's racist.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Ma'am, tell me when fat people have been oppressed for years and years and years with consistent. Where has there been a system designed to stop the progress of fat people? Because they got
it's happening now. All the health initiatives.
well, Whole Foods shutting y'all down.
Yo, I'm done.
Shit.
Like,
I think her statement is kind of odd because you can't say someone's fat phobic because they're not interested in dating or a fat person or they're not attracted to a fat person, right? Because they can be best friends with a fat person.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right? They don't have a problem with that individual or with fat people. They just don't prefer to date a fat person.
Right.
I don't see it being
I don't see a problem with it. I don't see a problem with that at all. Like, if that's what you choose, if you don't want to deal, there's people out there that probably don't date skinny people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There are probably people that don't date average people. Like, it's your lane. You pick your lane that you want and you stick to it. But don't make it seem like, oh, there's a big hate on fat people thing going on. Like, the fact that you compared that to black people, I'm like, how?
I want to say, all right, so alienate, she used the word alienate. Alienate means to cause someone to feel isolated or estranged. When you have a preference.
Black people.
When you have a preference, are you alienating?
No.
Other options?
I think if someone is, let's say you say your preference out loud, right? And there's one person in the room who doesn't fit the preference. I think that one person in the room is gonna feel alienated. It's a personal thing. Like when I was fat, I was fat. I had titties and shit.
Yeah.
So when I was fat, and my cousins made fun of me, it made me feel alienated because I was like, yo, I'm the only fat guy here. Everybody else fit. Everybody else playing ball. I'm over here breathing like a, So I understand what she's saying. However, I don't feel like I'm okay with you having a preference of not want, like if I'm fat and you say I don't like fat people, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue that. I'm gonna be like, well, that's your preference. I'm not gonna try and change your mind onto why you should give me a chance.
Yeah.
Look, preference is everything.
Here's a list of why fat people are nice.
Wait, what?
Here's the reason why you should date fat people. Like nobody's gonna that's you chose. Like if that's not what you like, there's nothing that's really gonna shift like your way of thinking.
Right.
At all.
Do y'all feel like racial preferences are racist? Like if I say I only date white women, does that make me racist?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make you racist. But some people may look at you like, oh, like they want to know why. When it comes to race, people want to know why.
That's my preference.
Why?
Not enough.
Now, if you just
it's
wake
different
up
from saying something like, I don't date black women because they all blank. Right?
Yeah.
That's different. But if you just say, I prefer to date a white woman. That's your
Why?
preference. Who asked you why? Tell them what the fuck you asking me for.
Because I feel like
Because white is right.
But like I said, it's like are you when you say that you're not saying that I don't like black people, I don't like white people, right? It's not saying
if you say I don't
them.
date black women, then what is that saying?
But my best friend could be black.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just not dating one. Like we could be like I just prefer to date an Indian woman.
Right.
Right? Like I love their culture, I love their food, right? I want to be with an Indian woman.
Right.
I have nothing against black people. But because I'm selecting this group, it seems like it's a problem.
Yeah.
Just don't tell people your
It's a
business.
fact.
I was just about to say that. It's like you can alienate somebody with whatever you say, or you can alienate somebody with just your actions alone. At the end of the day, it's like you can't control how somebody feel.
Yeah.
You know, so either you're gonna be on your tippy toes, you're gonna
Yeah, I mean, listen, I know we all heard this before. I don't like dark skinned guys. I don't need like light skinned guys, or I don't date light skinned guys. I don't need like dark skinned guys.
Yeah.
How'd that make you feel, Austin?
I like, what the fuck?
because you like light skinned guys.
What? Honestly, when I would hear that when I was younger, I was just be like, that's ignorant. that was my
Back then, you would say
that was like, I'm like, why? You know, but they like now that I lived and I experienced it, it's like that's not my, you know,
right,
my place to say why or ask why.
I think after a certain point, maybe even after a certain age, you start to be like, if someone says, oh, my preference is this and it's not you, you just be like, okay, you know, who cares?
You into what you into at the
Right.
end of the day. I'm not going to look, what you eat don't make me shit, okay? I'm not going to, my world ain't going to stop because you like white people. You still, if you tell me, oh, I like to date white women, okay. That's not going to stop me from being cool with you.
No.
Like, oh, I can't fuck with you because you only fuck with white women. Oh, Dr. Umar Johnson, you got to stop.
Dr. Umar Johnson. Let me read some of these comments. Nikki says, I can tell you in the medical field, your everyday concerns are usually reduced to having connections with your weight without any material evidence of that. Your medical concerns are usually reduced to having connections with your weight without any material evidence of that. Oh, so they're basically assuming that they're unhealthy because they're big.
They're big, yeah.
They can search for everything. If they find nothing, they blame your weight.
Really?
See, that's wrong. That's wrong.
I always didn't like the fact that my doctor used to tell me I was under or overweight, like especially if I felt good in my body. Like doctors do that shit. They were, oh well, for your height, you're overweight.
Because they follow a standard, and if you look at any athlete or like a football player, right? The doctor's gonna tell them that they're overweight, right? Because for their size, they're more mass, they have more muscle, right? So their weight compared to their height, which gives you the whole BMI, to me, it's bullshit.
Yeah, it's outdated. I feel like
it's very outdated. That doesn't define your health. Your BMI,
especially if you
your
feel good.
It just defines your proportion.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
Like that's all it defines. Like if you're a big muscular guy, and you're fucking 5'5", you're gonna always be told you're overweight.
Yeah.
Right, because they assume that someone who's 5'5" is only gonna be 160 pounds.
Right.
Right, but you lift weights and you build on mass, so you're 190 pounds.
Yeah. You're
overweight. It's weird, you know. How do we get to that?
I was reading the comments. One Eye Skull says, I don't mess with skinny. That's right, One Eye Skull.
Yeah.
Nikki says the result is things are missed in your diagnosis or your concerns are rendered invalid. In the fashion industry, it wasn't until very recently that people were able to find clothes that were on trend and in style, which affects self-esteem. There are also studies out there that are links between employment, preferential treatment, and weight. Ooh, yo, we need Nikki on the show, man.
That's a fact.
She over here spitting the knowledge. Sammy says, I agree with Nikki. I was struggling with weight, and my doctor told me to stop eating, and maybe I will be able to lose weight.
What kind of medical advice is that?
Yo, change your doctor, Sammy.
Finish reading it.
Then I found out I had a brain tumor that caused it. Fat phobia is real. Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
Yo, what kind of doctor just tells you to stop eating to lose weight?
One that don't care about his life after work.
Wow.
Damn, Sammy
Stop
J, that's
eating?
crazy.
I'm glad you're okay.
Yo,
Nikki
that's
says fat phobia
crazy.
definitely has a real world impact, and I'm very sorry that was your experience, Sammy. Yes, Sammy, I'm sorry that was your experience. We gotta fuck that doctor up. Send us that. Yo, what clinic you go to?
Yo,
I'm
where
dead.
you work? What hospital you work at, huh? Better not be mine.
Facts.
Shit.
That's crazy. Any more comments?
Nah.
All right.
All right.
So what we think?
I think that
Y'all think fat phobia is real?
Fat phobia is real, but I feel like when it comes to what she was talking about, I don't think that's the case in there.
Yeah.
I don't think that
When it comes to dating preferences, I think there is a judgment that comes with big people. Like you look at them and you kind of automatically assume maybe they're not healthy or maybe they're not in shape or maybe they can't run as fast as you. There's some big dudes that dusted me. I'm not that fast, but still. Don't nod at that.
I'm just saying.
But when
You
it
got
comes to
footage
your
of that.
dating preferences,
Slow
when it
motion.
when it comes to like someone you would want to date, I think that is completely up to the individual. And whatever preferences you have, if you don't like big people, you don't like big people. You don't like small people, you don't like small people. It is what it is.
Don't tell me what I am and ain't attracted to.
They're not. They're saying that you are fat phobic because you don't want to date a fat girl.
Exactly. Don't
That
tell me
doesn't make
what
you
I.
fat phobic, right?
Yeah, I don't think
you
so.
could have a, like you said,
My best friend that's fat.
Exactly.
my
It's
best
just
friend is black.
I'm attracted to this.
Hate that shit.
That's it. I don't have to say. See, it's different. It's funny. You can say you're attracted to this, but I ain't attracted to that. You don't have to say you ain't attracted to that. You just say I'm attracted to this.
Oh, Sammy says, but he's on Parks on Rockaway Boulevard.
Oh, she gave
Oh,
she gave up the Addy too.
But she said, but he lost his practice to maltreatment of patients.
Also, he didn't know what he was doing.
Nah,
You better.
It sound like
you
he
better
don't know what
find
he
you a
doing.
lawyer and
that's
be
a
like,
fact.
nah,
Get some
yeah.
bread.
I want a piece of cut. Give me some money too.
He said, "I want piece of a cut." He gonna,
Piece of a
she gonna
cut.
be like,
I'm
"All right,
piggyback on somebody else's malpractice lawsuit. Like, yeah, I was there that day.
look at my neck."
Look at my-
He was doing a lot of wrong stuff.
Yo, who pinky toe look like this? Not my. Oh shit, man.
All right. Now,
Last topic.
it don't got to be a last topic. What's the next topic?
The last one.
Wow.
What's up, y'all? Drop some questions in the chat.
It's
your
Word.
topic.
What's up?
Yo, if you guys have any questions in the chat, let us know. You are now watching Your Mans and Them Live, and that's what you've been watching for the past hour. We about to listen to some melodies from Your Man Shake as we figure out what the next topic is going to be. Are you ready for that?
Drop the beat.
All right. Are we gonna be-
Congratulations, you played.
Oh shit, we got
Who's
that
this
one.
one?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
All right, so
Egos.
ego.
I got a big ego. This has been a Beyonce podcast.
Nah, wait. Oh shit. That's that Beyonce? I thought
Yes,
it was Kanye.
sir.
West.
It's Beyonce and
Yo,
Kanye.
this podcast is sponsored by Beyonce Knows.
Beyonce knows best. Your Man's and Them Live.
Fat phobia and skinny phobia are real. Skinny phobia.
But what is that? Yeah, I would have to. I'm gonna do some more research to actually know what that means.
Body dysmorphia is real.
Yeah.
Body
Phobia
dysmorphia?
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
But
I don't
no,
even
it's
know
just
where
people-
to think
It's just
to find out
people.
what that is.
It's just people that
Look at themselves.
that could be in. They could be in the best shape, but when they look in the mirror, they don't see that.
Yeah. Somebody that's skinny to the bone saying they fat
Yeah.
That's definitely me.
or bigger.
Body dysmorphia is a mental health
Wait,
disorder
fat
in
or
which
skinny?
you can't stop thinking about one or more perceived defects or flaws in your appearance. A flaw that appears minor or can't be seen by others, but you may feel so embarrassed, ashamed, and anxious that you avoid social situations.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's real.
That's definitely real.
That's definitely a mental disorder.
It'd be like people who tell me, like girls would be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get my nose done." And I'd be looking at their nose like,
like-
"What do you need to get done?"
That's a
Exactly.
fact.
Like,
I
what?
mean, people just be saying that just because they could say that these days, you know? Like 10
I'm
years
just a
ago,
flex.
I wasn't hearing nobody say that. Like,
Yeah.
I want to get my nose done. I feel like it's easier for people to get their shit done these days. More and more plastic surgeons, and it's
Look,
becoming
man,
like
leave
a
the rubber
trend.
bodies alone, okay? You look good. Embrace what you got.
Yeah,
Right.
look good.
That little crooked nose make you you.
Yeah,
right?
man, you're good up.
You're good up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now speaking about egos.
Oh, Sammy J says, "Can we talk about how Biden threatened Putin today? I'm scared." Biden did what now?
Excuse me?
They were.
Excuse me.
Do me a favor.
Does he know what he doing up there?
Do me a favor. Tell Biden to go over there and fight him one-on-one.
Yeah, he gonna slip before you even get there.
Shoot.
Don't do that.
You looking it up, Austin?
I gotta live
Laptop
here.
Right here. You said no.
I wasn't.
Oh, I thought that's what you was doing. All right, next topic. We don't know enough about that, Sammy.
We possibly could talk about it next episode.
Shit, that shit gonna be old news.
Shit, news is news.
We gonna be old news. He keep messing with him. Leave that man alone.
Next topic. Egos, right?
Yeah.
Are egos bad? Why does having an ego have such a bad rep? Do we need egos? Do we need our own individual egos? Is it healthy? How do you feel about egos? How do you feel about your own egos? Let's talk about egos.
How do you feel about egos?
I feel like it's very important. It's very important to have an ego. But it gets having an ego, but where you don't affect other people, like intentionally. Like, you know, it's one thing that be confident in yourself, is another thing to shove it in someone's face and intentionally hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
So ego and toxic ego, I guess I can label them both. Like, to have an ego, it's just basically self-respect, self-confidence. That's what having an ego is. Knowing what you about, knowing your self-worth, your power.
Like you could say athletes have egos.
Yeah.
Like some athletes, when they step on that court, they know what they're capable of. When they step on any realm that they in, any arena, they know what they came there to do. They know if they step up against the average Joe, no matter what. It's not being cocky, but being just knowing what you're able to do.
Yeah, self-esteem.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with knowing what you're good at. You know what I'm saying? Having that, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm gonna kill this every time, no matter what, I'm gonna kill it.
What's the line between ego and
Conceited?
yeah,
Or
conceited, cockiness,
Yeah.
or like an inflated ego?
Well, my difference would be it's on a level where it's making other people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, even though you can't,
You could be yourself and confident in yourself,
Exactly.
and that is gonna make
Exactly.
someone who's insecure and comfortable, regardless. So I don't think you could. There's some people that you around, and they automatically, you could tell by your energy, they just don't fuck with you just because you confident in yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's one. That's I don't know. I don't disagree with that. I'm speaking of your ego. It kind of disregards other people's feelings. Like, your ego is so big that you don't respect others around you because you think you're better than. So when your ego becomes, when you're so confident in yourself that you feel like you're better than everyone else, like you're literally better, you feel like you're a better human than everyone else around you, or you just belittling people, or you just feel like
if your ego elevates because you bring somebody else down, that's when it crosses the line.
Not even that.
That's a good point though. If you're like we said, if you're bringing someone else down to boost yourself, that's. I mean, but that's competition.
Yeah, I was gonna say it depends on there needs to be context. Cause like if I'm saying like, yo, you ain't shit, you a bitch, just to make myself feel good,
Almost snuff your throat.
that's an ego thing too.
No, it's not.
That's ego.
So I think the question is it a problem having a big
That's
ego?
hands. There's no ego.
I think in certain situations it's not. If it's for competition, I think you need a big ego.
Yeah, but when you're like, when it's not for competition, when you're bringing somebody else down, like say like somebody else is chilling, right? You're in a setting where you're in a setting where everybody's chilling, and you see somebody, like, you say you have a group of people around you, right? You talking, having a good time, and you make it your mission to belittle somebody on the other side because you know everybody around you is gonna laugh.
Nigga, you did that shit.
Too.
Nigga, you used to cut niggas' ass in high school.
Yeah, but everybody was laughing though.
Except the nigga who asked you was cutting. What are you talking about?
How do you think we ended up here?
I don't know what you mean.
Exactly. How do you think we end up here?
What that mean?
I roast everybody. I roast myself.
You know what I mean, though.
I don't know.
You've never cut someone. All right. So we not being real. We not. All right. So you've never cut someone's ass before.
I've cut somebody's ass before, but I never cut somebody's ass to the point where they feel like, oh.
How you know how they felt?
I did.
Because those people still talk to me.
I know I did.
How?
I cut people ass to the point where they was sad and left the park.
Niggas did that all the time.
Right.
That was like a normal thing to do.
I didn't do that.
And the fact that everybody else was laughing, it made you feel good. It inflated your ego.
But my best friend,
Right.
cut his ass all the time, right? We go back and forth. He used to laugh when I used to cut his ass. Then he used to cut my ass and then we laugh.
So you
All right.
you never cut somebody's ass and they didn't think you was like
Man.
they got upset that you cut their ass.
Oh yeah, but you know,
Okay.
that was usually,
Oh my God.
But
Oh
the
my
way he made it seem like I was just bullying, like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna get you. No,
Oh,
I've never.
But the
done
thing
bullying.
is, when you're a funny dude in high school, regardless, you can't help hurting someone's feelings eventually. Like if you making fun of somebody and everybody else is laughing at them, their feelings are gonna be hurt. There's nothing you can do. So you then in turn brought somebody down so that you could feel better about the people laughing with you.
There was one time.
Oh, now it's one time.
There was one time where I was working at the summer camp, right? And then, you know,
Not summer youth.
I was joking with the counselors, not the kids. I was joking with the counselors, and this girl was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the club. It's something like that. I'm gonna go to the club and shake my ass. I was like, what you gonna do? Shake your back? And then it was a joke. Everybody laughed and she started crying. And I was like, oh shit. I didn't mean to do that, but it did happen. Okay, so I was wrong. In that case, yeah, it did happen.
You're like, chill, your shit fat. I'm sorry, your shit fat.
Beat that.
What?
Read
Sammy
J.
says people don't know the difference between arrogance and narcissism. The words are usually used interchangeably, even though they are not the same. That's why people get offended when someone has an ego. I've definitely been called a narcissist before because I was confident in a situation. I'm definitely not a narcissist.
Is being a narcissist a bad thing?
Yes, it's a bad thing. It's a terrible thing, right? Right? Let's look at what narcissism is. Oh, I don't know. I don't know the exact definition, but I know women love narcissists.
I could read the arrogance.
But I know women love them.
Women do. Women love them a narcissist.
Arrogance is exaggerating or disposed to exaggerate one's own worth or importance, often by an overbearing manner or of arrogance. What? You say the same shit twice.
Oh, and narcissist is one of several types of personality disorders. It's a mental condition in which people have an inflated sense of their own importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, troubled relationships, and lack of empathy for others.
Yo, my definition is short. It says a person who has an excessive interest in or admiration of themselves.
That sounds like ego,
Conceited.
right? That don't sound like ego?
It definitely is.
Nah,
Wait,
ego.
Oh,
ego,
narcissism is a disorder.
Yeah.
Narcissistic personality disorder.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
shit.
Symptoms.
Symptoms include excessive need for admiration, disregard for others' feelings, inability to handle any criticism, a sense of entitlement.
That's important.
You reading Drew's?
But this has to be this has to be diagnosed by a professional.
Y'all think I'm a narcissist?
Nah, you're not. But an ego.
I don't think I ever met a narcissist.
Ego is about
definitely
self-esteem and self-importance. That's not what having an ego is.
But you see how there's like a thin line there.
It's connected.
It's blurry.
That's when your ego is well, not narcissism. That's a disorder. But we're speaking of, I guess, arrogance. Arrogance is the toxic ego. You know. It's the attitude.
What was the time where you used your ego to kind of get ahead? Like, when has your ego helped you?
All the time. It's self-confidence. It's self-confidence. It's just knowing your ability and what you're capable of and be confident in it. It's like you're moving straight. And some people can get some people it's kind of like this. If I said, listen, this studio is going to be this is a great studio. And y'all like, I don't know. You know, but I'm confident in it, and it could sound like I'm disregarding y'all feelings about how y'all feel about the studio. So I'm like, I'm pro studio. This shit, we're gonna do this because I know it's good. And y'all like, I don't know. I don't think so.
I think that's the opposite of what happened, though. You know, I'm just saying. But
yeah. You ain't gotta bring that up. This is just.
I'm trying to make it seem like we live better.
Respect.
But it was an example.
I think. So I study architecture. Architecture, you have to do a lot of presentations in front of a lot of professionals. You're not a professional, but you're presenting to professionals. A lot of times they are brutal and they tough and they give comments, they tear you apart. I've seen people break down, right? But is it bad that my confidence, my ego, right, is like, hey, this is what I'm presenting. Like, I don't care what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but I don't let you break me down. You know, like that level of confidence is what built me up, and I was able to present and be comfortable with what I'm presenting. I've seen it tear people apart. So my thing is, like, people can't even publicly speak because they couldn't handle a situation like that.
True.
So, like, your ego has to come in to help you out with life skills, you know? Like through your life, you want a job, you want a promotion, you got to go in there and be able to be confident and tell your supervisor, your boss, hey, I want a raise. I've done this. I've done, like, right?
Yeah.
You can't be timid.
It's that fuck what they saying attitude. Like,
How do y'all feel about the comment that, like, women say that men have fragile egos? Do y'all believe that? Y'all believe that we have fragile egos?
Well, fragile is in the sense that you could break someone's ego.
Yeah.
I think it's dependent on what it's built upon. Like,
Ooh, foundation,
Yeah,
the building word.
what the foundation of their ego is. Like, if they just have an ego just to have one, or you know what I find like the most fragile egos are? Egos that are based upon their looks. Like when you think you're the prettiest girl in the room, or you think you're the prettiest guy in the room, those are the most people to feel embarrassed the quickest.
Yo, what you saying is so
That's
profound.
true.
Just to highlight the fact that your ego can either, like you just said, foundation. What is your ego built on? Is it built on something external or internal?
That's what I'm saying. That's what foundation is.
You deep, my
That's
brother.
smart.
If,
Actually,
Yo, hey.
if it's internal,
wait, what? You deep, my brother.
yo, One Eye Skull about to come in here real quick.
Pause.
Nikki says,
That's what she said.
One Eye Skull says, you can use your ego to boost others' ego.
Yes, you can.
Absolutely.
And he said, I'm ugly as a motherfucker. But I think it's
Wait, wait. How do you follow up with that?
listen, I think it's important to have values and a foundation of confidence that aligns internally before, external. Like, you have to feel good about yourself on the inside. And then that in turn can,
Yeah, because if you built it up on the fact that you look good,
You get old.
you're gonna have a rude awakening.
Yeah.
But we go to the gym,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
We go to the gym. Why? Not only to feel, I'm not going to lie. I go to the gym to feel good, but I go to the gym mostly to look good.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
So
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But is that what your ego is
hold
built on?
hold on.
it's not built upon that,
But
but
it boosts it.
it boosts it. But when I do skip some days out the gym and my legs is looking a little small, I do feel a little way. I'm not going to lie.
I ain't gonna lie.
Fragile.
I told y'all this in episodes prior. Shake, stroke them, bro. That's why I do this, bro. That's why I go to the gym to see these results. Because when it's time to hit the sheets,
For y'all that don't know,
okay, shake.
we starting a business.
No, we
wait,
not.
wait a minute.
No, the fuck we not.
Don't mix.
Executive produced by
Felix Productions.
starring Shake
Productions.
Stroke.
In the mini series.
That's
gross.
time, y'all. That's time.
That's time, bro.
Yo, thanks for watching. Bye.
All
Are we finished?
so any closing arguments before we go?
I can read these comments. Sammy J said, there's a way of being confident without tearing others down, because if you lack empathy, then you're a borderline narcissist, and then you need to get checked for the disorder. Oh, and then she deleted it. Okay. One Eye Skull says, to look at them booties up in the air. That's right, One Eye Skull. That's right.
Them booties.
That's right.
Nah, closing statement would be like, having an ego isn't terrible. Having an ego is healthy. The definition of ego is basically healthy self-esteem.
Yeah.
So, and self-importance. So just make sure everybody ego is on point.
Is in check.
Yeah,
Alright.
I would just say that an ego is just a piggyback of what Gus said. A healthy ego is good. Like, having confidence, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to boost other people up with your ego, because you could be the one like, yo, I could do this, you could do this. You know what I'm saying? Being that type of person could motivate somebody. So having that healthy type of ego is better than, you know what I'm saying, being a cocky bitch.
Get cocky, bitch.
All right.
All right.
Great show, y'all.
All right, so before we go, one more time, I would just like to give a shout out to our sponsor,
OMO.
OMO Studios.
Omo.
Omo. So,
Yo, what you doing, bro?
so, he's putting it on the thing.
See that?
OMO Studios. If you would like to contact them to book a photo shoot, use the podcasting space for your own, go to OMO Studios NYC on Instagram. That's OMO Studio NYC on Instagram. Let them know that your Mans in them live sent you.
And You just finished watching Your Mans and them live. I'm your man's Gus the Third.
I'm your man's Bello.
I'm your man's Austin Felix.
And I'm your man Shakespeare.
And I'm your man's Kyrie Class.
Oh, Kyrie didn't get an intro or outro today. Damn.
He just got an outro just now. And I'm your man's Kyrie.
And in a random studio in New York City, this is
Your Mans and Them Live.